My last video for today is something that's always been on my mind, and I'm sure a lot of you out there are aware of the vulnerable position that you are in. If you are to voice your concern in regards to the violence, rape, and terrorism that is being displayed and manifested by the cruel hands of Islam. One of my beautiful subscribers have left a comment, and in his comment he said that we need to somehow join forces to fight against the cruel and barbaric forces of Muslims and their violent religion, Islam. However, I decided that before you can do that, my lovely white family, white people, if you want to fight Muslim terrorism, be prepared to be betrayed by weak, liberal, white folks. It is not odd, or it is not unusual. It is not something that is not that it hasn't happened before, where conflict of interest or where your side has sold out to the enemy. They pretend they're your friend, they pretend they are your family, but you dare speak out or even organize against the evil and unlawful occupation of Muslims in Europe. I use the terminology illegal, unlawful occupation just because the government has given them the right to live and take residence in Europe does not mean their intention is honorable. And if your intention is not honorable, then it makes you an illegal immigrant. You got here by default, and you got here by treachery and wickedness. So you still are an illegal alien. Your intention is to commit atrocity. Your intention is to spread the cult of Islam. It makes you still an illegal immigrant. You're not here to adhere to Western or Christian values. You are here for your own wicked and devilish purposes. So you are still an illegal immigrant, an alien. Now, unfortunately, for those of us who want to build an army and resist the spread of Islam, can we trust our white families? Can we trust our white brothers or white sisters? I wonder if we can. And I will prove to you that you can't trust your white family. There is a serious civil war, white on white, liberals and LGBT, feminist and homosexual versus the rest of us civilized heterosexual nationalists. It is sick liberals versus the rest of us who want to live in a Christianized Western value culture. But these handful of sick people who have the power to monopolize and lobby governments have allowed the viciousness of Islam to open their wings and giving them freedom to be able to propagate Islam by any means and any implementation. Sadly, if it was not true that we could not trust our own, then why is Islam so powerful and yet not one of us are condemning or organizing? Let me say to my brothers and sisters in England, let us meet up in a pub and let us organize and have Christian patrol. I bet you we would have spies, black spies, white spies, those who are of an LGBT agenda mentality, who would deliberately sabotage this Christian European crusade. And that is the reason why I titled the video, and that is white people. If you want to fight Muslim terrorism, be prepared to be betrayed by liberal white folks. Be prepared for your family to turn against you, your loved ones to grass you up. After all, Jesus said in the last days, brothers will turn against brothers, sisters will turn against sisters, the children shall turn against their fathers. And in Europe, the white race is turning upon itself. The white race has come to an unfortunate end, and no white person have the spirit or desire to redeem and awaken the rest of the dumb white zombies. They've been brainwashed by the liberal agenda. They've become pro-Muslim, pro-gay, and as a result, the white man, not only does he have a high suicide rate more than any other nation, the white man in America and Britain are killing themselves far more than anywhere else in the world. That is really sad. And yet the white man will continue to bring in more laws, giving Islam more power, LGBT more power, while the white man limits himself more and more each day until he doesn't even know his own name, his own self. The white man doesn't even know how to raise his own son. If you look at white men now, they're raising sons to almost be transgendered. They don't play football with their sons, but they know how to find a mosque. They know how to spell the name Quran and Muslim, but you ask them to spell white values and white family, white traditional family, Christian traditional family. Not even black people can spell it, but we know how to spell Muslim. We know how to spell LGBT. We've been brainwashed. And if you dare try to organize an army to resist, I am ready to fight. I am ready to resist the forces of Islam, because I know if Islam takes over the world, Islam is the most racist system against black people. I've made videos exposing the Arab slave trade and how Muslims view black people. The word abd, abd, in Arabic is to describe black people. And guess what? It means slave. The Arabs and Muslims, their only cultural psychology, even in theology, is to interrelate with black people on a slave relationship. Which is no wonder when black people become Muslims, they become suicide bombers. That's how Muslims see them as. Nothing more than monkeys, beasts, and baboons. That's all they see them as. Brainless terrorists. Cheap muscle, cheap labor. They'll kill for Islam. They're cheap labor. So it is in black interest to unite with our white brothers and our white sisters. If you want to see the hell that Islam is causing in Nigeria, Islam is causing in Africa, even in Jamaica, Islam is destroying Jamaica now. It is in the interest for black people to unite with our white brothers and our white sisters before it is too late. And I am willing to put my mortgage, my life on the line, that if we do not unite, blacks and whites, you mark my words, I dare any philosopher, any sociologist, any psychologist, any lawyer, any politician, I dare any of you to challenge this video and this message. If we do not resist, Europe is finished. I know Islam. I know Muslim psychology. There is no such thing as moderate Muslim. No such thing. If we don't wake up now and unite and resist and stop fighting each other. There's too many white and white violence and white civil war going on. Liberals are really creating this white genocide. White genocide is not black people. White genocide is caused by white feminists and white LGBT and Islam. That is the root to white genocide and white extinction. Please research your subject, then come back and tell me that I am wrong.